his home. Ambedkar heard his devotional songs and witnessed the fate of elders in the Bhakti tradition. This had a lasting impact on Ambedkar's life, where he faced social discrimination in school due to being born in a Dalit family. Ambedkar felt the need to raise his voice for social equality and human dignity. In this journey, Kabir's teaching shaped his thoughts. Kabir was one of his three gurus who contributed towards shaping his life. Ambedkar acknowledged that his father was a devotee of Kabir and was deeply influenced by Kabir even as a child. He believed that it was Kabir who gave him the essence of Buddha, who Ambedkar later accepted as his first and best guru. Throughout Kabir lived around Varanasi, his ideas spread to different parts of India. The fifth Sikh Guru Arjan Dev included many lines of Kabir's in the Sikh religious text Guru Granth Sahib. After Kabir's death, his techniques were complied and his ideas were spread. His ideas were socially very important among the backward people. Temples were built and the singing of Kabir songs became a part of people's life. Apart from North India, Kabir's teaching had a special place in Ambedkar's family. Ambedkar's parents encouraged by to recite Kabir's poetry. Preference to Kabir's sentiments can be found in Ambedkar's writing on contemporary social religious practices regarding the need to abolish the caste system. Ambedkar wrote that many people have worked for the abolition of caste system and untouchability, who can be mentioned among them. Ramanuj, Kabir and others can be prominently distinguished. Can you appeal to this social reform action and persuade Hindus to follow them? Religion and morality are the two most powerful weapons in the arsenal of a reformer. No action is capable of depriving him of the use of these weapons unless people recognize the root cause of the caste system. How can you eliminate it unless people recognize that the root cause of the caste system is moral? How can you eliminate it? One can easily see that Kabir's ideas are found in Ambedkar's struggle against the caste system and the various prejudices prevalent in Hinduism, which divide society in the name of religion. The ultimate goal of these two great historical figures was to propound the religion of humanity above anything else. Both advocated the abolition of caste and untouchability. Ambedkar was not against religion, but he was against misunderstanding and misrepresentation in the name of religion. He said that you can give a new ideological basis to your religion, which is consistent with liberty, equality and fraternity, and which in short means democracy. I am not an authority on his subject, but I have told that liberty, equality and fraternity are very important, which can be taken from foreign source, and such principles can also be taken from the Upanishads, that is Upanishad, that is our Upanishad also advocate these qualities.